Which farming business makes more sense? Goat farming or cattle farming? If you're looking for higher profits and lower investment, the answer might surprise you. Both goats and cattle are great for livestock farming, but one offers unique advantages in terms of space, costs, and market demand. By the end of this video, you'll know which option suits your goals better and why it could be a game changer for your farm. Introduction to goat farming and cattle farming. Livestock farming has been a backbone of agriculture for centuries. Among the most common choices are goats and cattle. But when it comes to profitability, which one is the winner? Let's break it down step by step, covering investment, space, maintenance, and market demand. By the end, you'll have a crystal clear understanding of which farming business can deliver more bang for your buck. Number 1. Initial investment. Let's talk about startup costs. Goat farming. Goat farming is often the more affordable choice for new farmers. Goats are smaller animals that require less space, making them ideal for farmers with limited land. Additionally, their care and maintenance are simpler and cost-effective. The cost of purchasing a single goat can range from $50 to $300, depending on the breed and its purpose, whether for meat, milk, or fiber production. Housing and fencing for goats are relatively inexpensive, as they don't need large, elaborate structures. This makes goat farming a budget-friendly option for farmers just starting out or those looking to expand without a hefty investment. Cattle farming. In contrast, cattle farming demands a much larger initial investment. A single cow typically costs between $800 and $2,000, depending on the breed and quality. Cattle require larger pastures, sturdier fencing, and robust shelters to accommodate their size and needs. These additional infrastructure requirements significantly increase startup costs, making cattle farming a more capital-intensive option. Key takeaway: if you're working with a limited budget, goat farming is the more affordable option. Number 2. Space and housing requirements. Land is another major factor in livestock farming. Goats adapt well to smaller spaces. A single goat requires just 10 to 15 square feet of shelter and a small grazing area. This makes them ideal for farmers with limited land or those in urban or semi-urban areas. Cattle, being much larger animals, require significantly more space. Each cow needs at least an acre of grazing land to maintain its health and productivity. This means cattle farming isn't practical for farmers with limited space. Key takeaway: goats are more suitable for farmers looking to maximize production on smaller plots of land. Number 3. Feeding and maintenance costs. Feeding costs can make or break a farming business. Goats are natural foragers. They can eat a wide variety of plants, shrubs, and even weeds, reducing the need for expensive feed. On average, feeding a goat costs about $10 to $20 per month. Cattle have larger appetites and require more expensive feed, especially if you're raising them for dairy or beef production. The monthly cost to feed a cow can range from $50 to $150, depending on the feed quality. Key takeaway: goats are much cheaper to feed and maintain, making them more cost-effective in the long run. Number 4. Breeding and reproduction. The reproductive cycle plays a big role in profitability. Goats breed faster than cattle. A female goat, or doe, can produce up to 3 kids per year. This rapid reproduction rate allows you to grow your herd quickly or sell the kids for additional income. Cattle, on the other hand, reproduce more slowly. A cow typically produces 1 calf per year. This slower reproduction rate means it takes longer to expand your herd or see returns from breeding. Key takeaway: goats have a faster reproductive cycle, offering quicker returns on your investment. Number 5. Market demand and profitability. Ultimately, the success of your farm depends on what the market wants. Goats. The demand for goat meat, milk, and other products is rising globally. Goat meat is considered leaner and healthier, appealing to health-conscious consumers. Goat milk is popular for its digestibility and nutritional value. Additionally, goats are highly sought after in some regions for religious or cultural reasons. Cattle. While cattle products like beef and milk have stable demand, they face increasing competition from plant-based alternatives. Moreover, raising cattle for beef or milk can take longer to yield profits due to their larger size and slower reproduction. Key takeaway: the growing market demand for goat products makes goat farming a potentially more lucrative business. Number 6. Disease resistance and care. Health and disease management are crucial for livestock. Goats. Goats are well known for their hardiness and adaptability. They thrive in a variety of climates, from arid regions to humid environments with minimal health complications. Goats are less prone to diseases compared to cattle, and their natural resistance reduces the need for frequent veterinary care. Diseases like brucellosis or goat pneumonia can occur, but they are relatively rare if proper hygiene and preventive measures are taken. This means goat farming often results in lower medical costs and less downtime due to illness. Cattle. Cattle, on the other hand, are more susceptible to several diseases, such as foot and mouth disease, tuberculosis, and mastitis, which is particularly common in dairy cows. Treating these conditions can lead to significant medical expenses and potential loss of income due to reduced milk or meat production. Additionally, cattle require more rigorous vaccination and health management routines to ensure their well-being. Key takeaway: goats are more resilient and require less frequent medical attention, reducing overall maintenance costs. Number 7. Environmental impact. Sustainability is becoming an important factor in farming decisions. Goats. Goats are often considered an environmentally friendly livestock option. They consume fewer resources such as water and feed compared to cattle. Goats are natural browsers, meaning they eat a variety of vegetation, including shrubs, weeds, and invasive plants. This not only helps maintain vegetation balance, but also reduces the need for chemical weed control. Additionally, goats produce significantly less methane, a greenhouse gas, compared to cattle, which makes them a more sustainable option for eco-conscious farmers. Cattle. Cattle farming, particularly for beef production, has a much larger environmental footprint. Cows require more feed, water, and grazing land, which can lead to deforestation in some regions. Furthermore, cattle are major contributors to methane emissions, which is a significant concern in the context of climate change. Large-scale cattle farming can also strain local water supplies and lead to soil degradation if not managed properly. Key takeaway: goats are the greener choice, making them attractive to eco-conscious farmers. Number 8. Versatility and additional income. Let's not forget versatility. Goats. Goats are incredibly versatile animals. Aside from meat and milk, goats also produce valuable fibers like cashmere and mohair, which can fetch a high price in the textile market. Additionally, goat manure can be sold as organic fertilizer, providing an additional revenue stream. Goats can also be raised for specialty markets, such as religious or cultural events, where they are in high demand. This variety of products makes goats a highly versatile and profitable option for farmers. Cattle. Cattle primarily contribute to income through beef and milk production. While these are stable and lucrative markets, additional income streams like leather production or manure sales are generally limited to larger-scale operations. For small and medium-scale farmers, the versatility of cattle may not match that of goats. Furthermore, the higher costs of maintaining cattle can offset some of the additional revenue from these byproducts. Key takeaway: goats offer more diverse income streams, making them a versatile choice for farmers. Final thoughts on profitability. When we weigh all the factors, investment, maintenance, reproduction, market demand, and sustainability, goat farming often emerges as the more profitable choice, especially for small to medium-scale farmers. However, cattle farming can still be a great option for those with ample space, resources, and a market for beef or dairy. So, which is more profitable, goat farming or cattle farming? For many farmers, goats are the clear winner. They require less investment, thrive in smaller spaces, and offer quick returns with growing market demand. But ultimately, the choice depends on your resources and goals. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more farming tips and insights. Drop your questions or experiences in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.